As I'm sitting here recording a video, I realize I'm sitting around this beautiful location, but here's a trash on the table I'm sitting at, and there's trash around this table. And it reminded me of something. How many people does it take to clean up after you? And that leads me to this: leave every place better than you found it. There is a kind of person I think the world desperately needs right now. Not another angry person, not another person addicted to outrage, not another person endlessly waiting for permission while complaining that nobody fixes anything. No, I think the world needs rebel pirates. Now, when most people hear the word pirate, they think destruction, stealing, chaos, violence, selfishness. But a rebel pirate is something entirely different. A rebel pirate rebels against piracy itself. He leaves places better than he found them. Cleaner campsites, calmer conversations, fixed fences, encourage strangers, more beauty, more order, more life. And honestly, I think there's a reason this idea feels powerful, because deep down, most people are exhausted by passive consumption. Everybody's consuming, reacting, complaining, and blaming. Very few people restoring, very few people repairing, very few people taking responsibility for the emotional, physical condition of the world around them. And the rebel pirate understands something simple. You are somebody. You see trash, pick it up. You see confusion, bring calm. You see loneliness, talk to somebody. You see ugliness, create beauty. You see something broken, fix it. Not because somebody told you to, because you are alive, because you are capable, because civilization itself is built out of millions of tiny voluntary acts of stewardship. And honestly, I had this realization one time when I saw a sign. It said, "How many people does it take to clean up after you?" And I thought, the answer should be none. That hit me deeply, because adulthood means cleaning up your own messes: physical messes, emotional messes, financial messes, relational messes, spiritual messes. And when you become strong enough, you start helping clean up the world too. Not because you are superior, because somebody has to begin. And maybe that is what the rebel piracy is: being willing to begin. You see trash on a trail, pick it up. You see a tipped over garbage can, fix it. You see a pothole that bothers you every single day, learn how to repair potholes. Watch a video, buy the tools, learn the skill. Improve reality. And I know that sounds strange to modern people, because modern culture trains people to endlessly outsource responsibility. Somebody should do something. But the rebel pirate understands you are somebody. And the beautiful thing is, this way of living spreads. Goodness spreads too. Calm spreads too. Human beings mirror each other constantly. You smile at somebody, their nervous system softens. They go home softer. Maybe they soften somebody else. And now a chain reaction has started. That matters. That matters deeply. And honestly, this is where the golden rule becomes more than morality. It becomes reality itself. Because the way you treat the world becomes the world you live inside of. The emotional climate you create around yourself eventually becomes your home. Bitterness spreads, cruelty spreads, but generosity spreads too. Stewardship spreads too. And the rebel pirate understands this deeply. So he becomes intentional, not fake, not performative, intentional. He understands poisoning the waters around you eventually poisons your own life too. So he protects the waters. And honestly, this changes everything, even how you dress. The rebel pirate does not dress according to trends. He dresses according to truth, natural fibers, comfort, durability, function, freedom of movement, not algorithmic fashion, not social performance, realness. And maybe that is why the old version of him begins disappearing. The approval seeking version, the endless performing version, the version built out of fear of judgment, that version slowly dissolves and something calmer appears, something freer, something rooted. And honestly, I think that is what people are starving for right now. Not more stimulation, not more addictive programming, grounded human beings. People who can quietly improve the spaces around them. People who can repair instead of endlessly criticize. People who can contribute instead of endlessly consume. People who understand freedom without stewardship becomes decay. And maybe the deepest part of all of this is understanding that you do not need permission to improve the world around you. You only need willingness. That is rooted rebellion. That is rebel piracy, not domination, not outrage, not destruction, stewardship, quietly making reality better wherever you go. And maybe that is what disappearing really means. Not physically disappearing, not running away, not hiding. Maybe disappearing means the false self dissolves, the programmed identity, the passive identity, the endlessly consuming identity, the fearful identity, that version disappears. And in its place, a calmer human being emerges, a stronger human being, a more useful human being, a human being who is no longer waits for permission to improve reality. And honestly, maybe the world does not need more celebrities. Maybe it needs millions of ordinary people quietly becoming steward-minded human beings again. One repaired thing at a time, one kind act at a time, one clean trail at a time, one calmer conversation at a time. Roots underground, quietly changing the world. And if this message resonated with you, maybe the old version of you is already beginning to disappear too. Welcome aboard, Rebel Pirate. Enjoy your day. Love and peace, my friends.